We are in a series called WALK, and we've been talking about our life is kind of walk. We walk like every day, and living in a life journey. From Bible, we want to learn how we can do it according to not just our own wills or our own desires, but according to His will. And we've been looking at book of Numbers in the Bible, and this is the second part of the series, and we're gonna jump into the text right now. So I want you to look at Numbers chapter 20, verse 14 to 21. Throughout the series, we're gonna look at Numbers chapter 20 and beginning of chapter 21. It's in the bulletin, it's on the screen, it's in the Bible. We're gonna look at NIV version. I'll read it for you guys. Moses sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom, saying, "This is what your brother Israel says. You know about all the hardships that have come on us. Our ancestors went down into Egypt, and we lived there many years. The Egyptians mistreated us and our ancestors, but when we cried out to the Lord, He heard our cry and sent an angel and brought us out of Egypt. Now we are here at Kadesh, a town on the edge of your territory. Please let us pass through your country. We will not go through any field or vineyard or drink water from any well. We will travel along the king's highway and not turn to the right or to the left until we have passed through your territory." But Edom answered, "You may not pass through here. If you try, we will march out and attack you with a sword." The Israelite replied, "We will go along the main road, and if we or our livestock drink any of your water, we will pay for it. We only want to pass through on foot, nothing else." Again, they answered, "You may not pass through." Then Edom came out against them with a large and powerful army. Since Edom refused to let them go through their territory, Israel turned away from them. I don't know about you guys, but though I speak English here, and I know I look okay here even on the stage, but my first language is not English, it's Korean. And I went to America after I finished my junior high here in Korea. Right, one day I woke up and I was in States. And like all the foreign-looking people were the main people there. I was the foreigner there. Anyway, and I had to learn like English all over. Like my English wasn't like good at all. I don't know any of you experienced this type of being a foreigner in a oh, you're here in Korea, so what am I saying here? But one of the very first experiences that I had when I was in States was this. I think my dad's friend, he took my family to a very fancy restaurant, and we were there waiting, kind of looking at the menu, and the waitress lady came to me, or came to us actually, asked questions, all those waitress questions, And then she asked me this question: "Super salad. Super salad." You know what the question is, right? You know what I said? Small size. You got it? Super salad, soup or salad. That was the question. But I thought it was super salad. So I was like, no, not super, small. And then she just kept asking, no, super salad, super salad. I'm like, no, small, small, small. It was me. Yeah, like one of the very first my U.S. experience there. But my parents, they so concerned about me because, no English, for me. So they concerned that if I get very bad grade in my school, then I would fail to go to any of colleges there. So what they decided to do is they lowered my grade by 3 years. Yeah. So I was supposed to be, according to my age, I was supposed to be, junior in high school, but I became a freshman. Yeah, that's what happened. 3 years, like, so I was going to school with students, people or fellas, I don't know, who are 3 years younger than me, and in the same grade. One of the a lot of interesting things happen because of that. I don't know, adjustment or whatever you want to call it. One of them is I was the only freshman driver in high school. Yeah. Like when you're over 16 in America, you can drive, right? You gotta take the test and all that. But I was like 16 years old freshman. So when my very first day of my school, I remember that a teacher came in my first period of class. She explained about who should use which parking lot, which grade gotta use certain parking lot, all that. And she explained about, okay, all the seniors gotta use parking lot C. All the juniors gotta use parking lot D. And then there was the end of guideline. So I raised my hand. What about freshmen? And then she said, there's no freshman who can drive. So I took out my driver's license. And then I showed her, now you are seeing the very first freshman driver, and at least in this school. And then she explained, you can park anywhere, you know. But the thing is, which actually means, you know, maybe it sounds kind of funny to you, but which it actually means to me, I had to be in high school for 6 years. 6 years. 6 years is very, very long time. I mean, do we have any high school students here? Yeah, we do? Yeah, some here, some there. Some are still sleeping. That's good. But think about it. You are, I don't know, if you're in the Washington state where I used to live, high school we have 4 years of a high school. Usually students study there for 4 years, but I was there for 6 years. And it seemed like to me like endless. I felt like everybody is graduating but me. Like everybody is graduating but me. And it seems so long. And the end of this whole journey didn't seem just coming too near. So my prayer, though I was in that kind of situation, I was a very positive person. My prayer those days was this. You know, God, it is okay for me to go to high school for 6 years. I will endure that. But you gotta at least fulfill one of my prayer requests that I'm saying to you, which is this. I gotta at least live 3 years longer than all those people here in this high school. They will make this even. You know, I'm 3 years a little slow, but later on they all gonna die, but I'm gonna live 3 years longer, you know? That was my prayer request. But I was kind of like half kidding, half serious. Yeah, I'm gonna live long for those people, you know. But that was one of the detours I met in my life. If you look at today's story, Israelites are walking in this journey to the promised land, right? Now we're seeing this story. They're experiencing detours. Detours. You gotta walk around. Walk around. And it's not really, let me say, like easy thing for you to swallow or just take. I mean, I feel their hearts. And I believe if you, experience one of these detours in your life, you must feel their hearts too. If you look at today's story, it kind of goes in a weird way. It starts with how they experienced God leading them out of Egypt to the promised land. It goes like this. Moses sent messenger from Kadesh to the king of Edom. Now, this is Edom, okay? This country. Israelites are like right here, okay? And they need to be here, okay? What is the fastest way to get here, from here to here? Like going through this land, right? Right? So that's why they're asking for permission. Please let us go through. Then that will be the shortcut for us. That will make our journey very, very easy. But the thing is, they say no. So what do? They walk all around to get here. Frustrating, right? Anyway, so this is why Moses is sending a messenger to Edom who actually are descendants of their descendants of a brother of their older, way up there, Jacob, right? Anyway, so there's messengers here basically saying, this is what your brother Israel says. That's why they're saying brother, because your up there father's father Esau is our father's father Jacob. They're brothers, right? You know about all the hardships that have come on us. Our ancestors went down into Egypt and we lived there many years. The Egyptians mistreated us and our ancestors. But when we cried out to the Lord, He heard our cry and sent an angel and brought us out of Egypt. Now we're here at Kadesh, a town on the edge of your territory. If you hear this beginning part of today's passage, you feel like God is going to do something amazing again. Because now they're saying, look, you know what He just did for us? You know who's actually with us? You know who's been guiding us all the way to this point? Oh, amazing. A very amazing thing is about to happen. And now they're asking, please let us pass through your country. Just let us go through, You see what happened. And, you better let us just pass through this land, you see? You gotta let us use this shortcut. And we all expect, then God is gonna do something amazing here. They're gonna say yes. That's what we expect in this story, this point of the story. But you know what Edom actually said? Verse 18, but Edom answered, you may not pass through here. No way. They're getting no. No, it's not gonna happen. But the story doesn't end here. Israelite, the messenger, asks again the same question. Verse 19, the Israelites replied, we will go along the main road, and if we or our livestock drink any of your water, we will pay for it. We only want to pass through on foot, nothing else. Why is he repeating this request? Probably God is going to do something amazing here. Now God's going to appear in King's dream, King of Edom's, like his dream, and say, let them go, let them go. It's something that kind of amazing thing will happen, right? We have that kind of expectation at this point of the story. Why is he repeating the request? Probably something amazing is about to happen. But they are getting no again. Verse 20, again they answered, you may not pass through. Then Edom came out against them with a large and powerful army. Verse 21, since Edom refused to let them go through their territory, Israel turned away from them. I mean, from this story, what we can learn is this. Israelites get detours, and God was quiet. Doesn't this kind of thing happen to your life too? We feel like we're going through detours. And we feel like God is so quiet. Aren't you going to do something here? This is the right time for you to do something amazing. Do something, God. But if you think about it, if you look back in your life, whenever you had that kind of moments, whenever you had that kind of prayers, did God work all the time? Did God do something miraculous all the time? No. We all experience that God seems so quiet. We all experience that God seems so absent. We had to take detours. You know what actually makes this story worse? You can see the shortcut. You can see the better way. You can see maybe it's not the right way, but you can see the more comfortable way right there. Now Israelites are so anxious about this. Why? Because they see, this is what they're saying. We're going to use your king's highway. We're going to use your main road. We see that. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to do anything to hurt you. All we want is to use that road. Just that little thing. Can't you just do this little favor for us? We can see that shortcut right there. But it won't happen to you. Same thing happened to you and me. When we are taking any type of detours, worst thing is this. We see that shortcut. We see that, oh, if I just can get there, if I can just use that, if you do this little thing here, then my life will be way more comfortable. It'll be way easier. How can you be so quiet? Can't you just do anything like that here? Why do we even have to take detours sometimes in our lives? I shared this a little bit with you last week too, but last Luna Chinese New Year break, I went to this Camino de Santiago, which is one of the world famous pilgrimages in Spain. Everybody told me about it, like, oh, this is great. You know, you really gotta go there. You gotta try this. It's 820 kilometers. Usually takes 30 to 40 days to finish the journey, and I was like, it was too long, it's too much for me, so I only walked 120 kilometers. So like I heard like so many people talking good things about it, like, oh, this is great, you gotta try this, I mean, you will love it. So it's one of like my life dreams to go there, and it kind of happened to me. I went there, like on the way there, I had this like excitement, like, oh, finally I'm there. Oh, how great it will be, you know. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it so much. So I started a journey from a little village called Saria. And after like 5 kilometers of walk, I've enjoyed it so much. Oh, this is why people talk about this all the time. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is awesome, you know. I enjoyed the nature. I enjoyed the road. I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed the air. I enjoyed birds singing. I enjoyed myself. Everything was great. But after 5 kilometers, I started feeling pain in my feet. It started from my feet, and then it went to my ankle, and then it went to my knee, and then it went to my brain, it went to my heart, and I started collapsing. I'm like, I started blaming all those people talking about this thing. Why did you send me here? I'm so I'm in so much pain. I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. I miss my home. I miss my wife. I miss my kids. I can't believe that I miss my kids. I'm kidding, okay? And then, like after 5 days of just walking, mere simple walking, I saw this, I don't know, this gotta be called the good news, but amazing miracle happened in the journey. I saw this sign on the road. It was this: taxi. I was so intoxicated. I'm sorry. I was so tired. My feet were in so much pain. My knees just resisting against me, kept saying, why did you bring us here? My 2 knees, you know. And I saw this sign, taxi. You know, sometimes walking is really hard. If you walk too much, this is one of the things I learned. If you walk too much, it is really painful. So try not to walk too much, okay? Sometimes we do take detours. I feel like the end is not coming near to you at all. Maybe in your financial situation, you feel that detour. You're walking just around. The end doesn't seem near at all. Maybe in your relationship with certain people, it feels like detours. Maybe in your career, it feels like detour. Maybe some of you students here, graduation feels so far, distant. But God allows us these detours. Why? 2,000 years ago, there was a king, a person, a man who called himself a king. Amazingly enough, that king would definitely deserve to walk on King's Highway, main road. But in the end of his life, he was walking on the road to the place of death. It was called Calvary. Interestingly enough, the true king didn't get to walk on the main road, King's Highway. Why? Because sometimes road that is too painful can be meaningful to us, can be beautiful to us. Jesus didn't come to the earth to save us just by one click. Now you're saved. No. He didn't do that. He came to the earth, took a journey. It was a detoured journey. Nobody understood him. Nobody got what he was saying. But he kept teaching. He kept healing. And in the end, he got tortured and he got murdered. He took that detour to complete that amazing salvation for all of us. Some people, some of us, actually most of us, pray like this. God, please say that you can do this for me. Please, God, you say that I can take this shortcut for my career. Please, God, please promise me all those things for me. But from Bible, I see one promise that Jesus made for all of us that's so clear and simple. It goes like this. If you want to come after me, if you want to follow me, you have to deny yourself. Take up your own cross and follow me. He doesn't say how long it's going to take. He doesn't say where he's going. He doesn't say how comfortable the road will be. He only says this: deny yourself, take up your own cross, and follow me. Would you do this? What is the great thing about it? Is there anything that attracts you to this road? It's like Camino de Santiago. It looks fancy. But if you actually go there, it will be painful. Yet, it is so worth try. You know why? Because it's not about how comfortable it is. It's not about where you're going. But it is actually about whom you are walking this road with. Jesus is saying, you know what? I'll walk with you. So, come on, follow me. It may not be easy. It may take you just some detours, yet I'll walk with you, and that will make your journey beautiful. Do you think I finished that 120-kilometer pilgrimage in Spain, or I just failed? What do you think? Do you think I walked all the way? So though I saw that sign, taxi, what do you think? Look at my legs. They're still shaking. I did finish the journey by walk. I didn't call, though it was so tempting. I took the photo of it. Seriously, just in case, you know. And like every time I feel the pain, I took out my phone and I look at the number and like prayed, wrestled with it. But I couldn't finish the journey because all with my own strength, on my own ability. I went there with somebody, one of my friends, who was a high school student actually. And every time I felt like, I so want to quit this. But I couldn't leave this guy alone here on the journey, on the road. So I told myself again, hey, you know what? I know, Sonny, you're feeling all that pain, but you cannot leave this little boy here on the road. Though you are smaller in terms of size, body size, you cannot just leave this boy here and take a cab and go all the way. You gotta walk all the way to the end with him. Detours in your life happen. And God does not promise that you're going to walk only shortcuts. But He promised one thing so clear and simple. That's this. He's going to walk with us all the way to the end. He'll be our friend. He'll be our encourager. He'll be our guide. and He will be our purpose for the journey. So walk on. Walk on. Let's pray. This time as we pray, I want you to reflect in your life. What kind of detours do you encounter in your life right now? I don't know what's really going on in your life. Everything, every detailed thing in your life, I don't have any idea. But I know that we all do face detours in our lives. Some of you may face financial detours. It feels like when is it gonna end? God, are you gonna solve this problem? Maybe you are asking this question. Some of you are experiencing relationship detours. You got hurt from certain relationship with certain people. I don't know. And you're just struggling with it. I feel like this struggle in your heart will not end. Some of you may experience your detours at work. But this time, I want you to lay down all your detours and before God. God cannot really do this anymore. Just say it. Confess that. And I want you to listen to His whisper to your heart. Hey, I'm gonna walk with you. Hey, I know you're struggling with that. But I'm gonna walk with you. I'll be your friend. I will encourage you. I will hold you up. And I will be your purpose for this journey of your life. Let's walk together.